the Baptist and the prophets, man. Okay? Like I said, the real marriage is Israel, the elect of Israel, joining again with the Most High. That's the real marriage, man. Okay? That's the only marriage, man. So let me read this precept. And we're going to rejoice in that day, man. Let me get Isaiah chapter 66. So like I said, NATO, Trump wants to split, FedEx cutting jobs, and more prophecies happening. Isaiah 66, verse 1. Thus saith Yahawashi, the heaven is my throne and the earth is my footstool. Alright? It's the heavens, man, the universe and the third heaven. And yes, there's other planets. Alright? There's some other idiots who believe all the 12 tribes are just black. But the scripture tells you Israel was scattered amongst the nations. Them guys, they not of the spirit, man. All they know they're Israelites, and that's it. You have plenty of Israelites back then. Alright? But you got to be at the Israel of the Most High. Guys ain't spiritual, man. Isaiah 66 and 1. Thus saith Yahawashi, the heaven is my throne and the earth is my footstool. Where is the house that he shall build unto me? And we know that house, that third house, is spiritual, 144. And where is the place of my rest? For all those things have my hand made, and all those things have been, saith Yahawashi. Put this to man, and I will look, even to him that is poor and a contrite spirit, and trembleth at my word. We read on down to 6. He that killeth an ox, as if he slew a man. He that sacrificed a lamb, as if he cut off a dog's neck. And he that offered an oblation, as if he offered swine's blood. He that burned incense, as if he blessed an idol. Yea, they have chosen their own ways, and their soul delighteth in their abominations, man. And that's you Israelites that's in these churches, man. That's you Israelites that trust in America, man. Okay? And you're going to be destroyed along with it. It says, I would choose their delusions. So the reason why you guys can't get it, the Most High said what? I will choose their delusions, man. Like it says in 2 Thessalonians 2 and 11, the Most High poured upon them the spirit of deep sleep, man.
Are you not cold?
Read on. It says, and I will bring their fears upon them, because when I called, none did answer. And how did the Most High call you? And we come out here and preach, man. Well, you see the word online, man. Okay? That's you being called, man. It says, none did answer. When I spake, they did not hear, but they did evil before mine eyes, and chose that in which I delighted not. Following these other gods, man. Bowing down to idols, man. Okay? Being wise in your own eyes, man. Okay? Hear the word of Yahawashi. He that have trembled at his word, your brethren that hated you, that cast you out for my name's sake, Yahawashi said that will happen. Let Yahawashi be glorified, but he shall appear to your joy, and they shall be ashamed. You see? We gonna have joy and glory. They gonna be ashamed. Okay? That's what Yahawashi said when you had comfort. Matter of fact, let me get that. It's flowing a cappella. Like I was saying earlier, you gotta be wise in these times, man. Super wise, man.
That explains. Basically, that sets all the parameters.
That whole chapter is good. John the 17th chapter. But is another point I want to pull out. Is it John? Oh, here we go. It's John 16. John 16. John chapter 16, verse 20, it says, 19. Then now Yahawashi knew that they were desirous to ask him and said unto him, Do ye inquire among yourselves of that I said, a little while, and he shall not see me, and again a little while, and he shall see me? Verily, verily, or truly, truly, I say unto you, that he shall weep and lament, but the world shall rejoice. Which is right now. But he shall be sorrowful, but your sorrow shall be turned into joy, man. We just read that in Isaiah 66 chapter. Right? It says, when a woman she's in travail have sorrow. Yeah, when she's having her birth pains. Because her hour is come. But as soon as she's delivered of the child, she remembereth no more the anguish for joy that a man is born into the world. And he now therefore have sorrow. But I will see you again, and your heart shall rejoice, and your joy no man take it from you. Kala Yahawah Yahawashi. That's what the scripture says. Because it says that Yahawashi is going to come at midnight. But it says joy. Psalms 149. Let me get that, I think it's Psalms. Let me read that Psalms 1, see. I think it's Psalms 30. Let me read this. Yeah, this whole chapter is good too. Show me y'all, man. Psalms 30, verse 1. I will extol thee or praise thee, O Yahawashi, for thou hast lifted me up, and hast not made my foes to rejoice over me. It's a good prayer to say anyway. O Yahawashi, my power, I cried unto thee, and thou hast healed me. Crying to the Most High with prayer, man. Fasting. O Yahawashi, thou hast brought up my soul from the grave, which literally, both spiritually, that's all of us, man. Because the scripture talks about Ezekiel 37, the valley of the dry bones. Okay? The dry bones in the valley. Or the valley of the shadow of death is America. Okay? You Israelites are spiritually dead because you lost your way, man. You lost your nationality. Okay? But now what? He brought our soul out of the grave, man. By accepting what? The Son of the Most High. Yahawashi said what? I'm the light of the world.
That's my trademark.
Do you remember when you burped last night?
No.
It says, O Yahawashi, thou hast brought my soul from the grave, thou hast kept me alive. And the Most High have kept us alive, man. Right? It tells you that in the book of Lamentations, if it wasn't for the Most High, our enemies would have killed us, man. I think that's Lamentation 3:22, something like that. That I should not go down to the pit. Sing unto Yahawashi. The scripture says the elect are singing that song, that new song. Alright? And that's what we're doing right now. That's these lessons, these videos of prophesying. Sing unto Yahawashi, O ye saints, and give thanks and remembrance of his holiness. For his anger endureth but for a moment, this captivity. In his favor in life, weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning, man. Now morning is the kingdom of heaven. This is the night. Like Yahawashi said, I must do the works while it's still daytime. He said the night cometh when no man can work. And that's ultimately when the New World Order is here. Okay? When the city of confusion is totally closed down. When the grinding totally ceases. When you got martial law and the chip. And riots and anarchy. That's the night. The scripture says in Matthew the 25th chapter, they had the cock crow, And it was midnight. That's Yahawashi come. And we know the kingdom is what? The morning. Alright? For his anger endured but for a moment, and in his favor is life. Weeping may endure for a night, temporary, but joy cometh in the morning, man. We're awaiting that joy, man. Alright? Everything's gonna be put at rest. Alright? Isn't even the scriptures I wanted, but that's how the spirit flows. That's just the spirit. Who is demon right here, but you gotta be circumspect who's around, brothers, man. I was saying you gotta be wise in this time. Because you know Esau got his agents out here. You know, his rats out here. You know what I mean? We peep game. See? Also in your daily life, man. That's why, matter of fact, let me get this precept. Get the book of Ecclesiastes. Let's see, Ecclesiastes chapter 8, Sirach chapter 8, verse 8. It says, despise not the discourse of the wise, but acquaint thyself with their proverbs. That's why you have the book of Proverbs, the book of wisdom of Solomon, the book of Ecclesiastes, right? The book of Sirach. Proverbs are these wise sayings. For of them thou shalt learn instruction, and how to serve great men with ease. You gotta be wise, man. Miss not the discourse of the elders, which we have elders and apostles. Okay? Scripture says, mark the perfect man, but at the end of that man is peace. Perfect in works, man. And faith. For they also learn of their fathers, and of them thou shalt learn understanding, and give answer as thou need require. Verse 11 says, rise not up in anger as the presence of an injurious person or a violent individual. Scripture is telling you how to move. Lest he die in wait to trap you in thy words. And that's why these demons come out here, man. Okay? That's what Esau wants to do, and trap us in our words, man. Okay? That's why they looking at you brothers online. Okay? Because Esau gonna make a case against us, man. That's why I seen it out here, the FBI agents that was out here, man. Like we don't see who they are, man. Alright? Seen that in the summertime. And they be sending them out here, man. See? The whole thing is what? To record what you're saying. Let me read that again. It says, rise not up in anger in the presence of an injurious person, lest he die and wait to entrap thee in thy words, man. Right, that's what scripture says, that your conversation be seasoned with salt. See? That's why you gotta be careful while you out here teaching as well, man. Don't just be wilding out all the time, man. Use wisdom, man. It says this. Sirach is on his wisdom right here. 16. Strive not with an angry man, to tell you to cease from wrath, and go not with him into a solitary place, for blood is as nothing in his sight. The Lord said, remain as sheep in the midst of wolves, and where there is no help, he will overthrow you. Consult not with a fool, for he cannot keep counsel. Scripture says the life of a fool is worse than death. The majority of people out here. Okay? You see a guy can't get it, you teaching him. Move on, man. He can't keep counsel. Do not secret things before a stranger, for thou knowest not what he will bring forth. Yeah. And the scripture also says don't open your house to every man. That's another thing, man. But these are all what proverbs or wise sayings of how to move in this corrupt world, man. Scripture says to use the world but don't abuse it. Open not thy heart to every man, lest he requite thee with a shrewd turn. So some of these dudes be saying some crazy things online, man. Okay, you don't know who's watching you. Keep your mouth shut, man. Even Esau, when he be locking up Jakes, what's one of the things they tell you? You have a right to remain silent. Keep your mouth shut, man. You start running your mouth, the people know about you. The scripture said they can entrap thee in thy words, man. Telling them all your secrets, man. And they end up using that against you. Be wise, man. The Lord also said, don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. A lot of just be saying too much, man. Keep your mouth shut, man. Alright? Not everybody got to know what you're about, man. No wisdom whatsoever, man. Alright? You get this precept. Let me get that.
Hey Jackie, all of a sudden it's so cold.
A lot of dudes is guilty of this, man. Still playing? Alright. Get this next reset. Colossians 1:5. Alright, and there's many examples of men of the Lord use wisdom in certain situations. Paul, he uses Roman citizenship to his benefit. King David, when he's faced between that Philistine king of Gath, he act like he was crazy. You're being wise, man, because he's enemy territory. The same way you gotta be in your day-to-day life, man. This thing is just about cursing people out all the damn time, man. Alright? That's what Scripture says. It's Romans chapter 12, especially in these times, man. Romans chapter 12. Romans 12:7. Romans 12:17. Recompense to no man evil for evil. Provide things honest in the sight of all men. If it be possible, as much as he lied. Read it again. Romans 12:17. A recompense to no man evil for evil. Right? Don't be going tit for tat. Provide things honest in the sight of all men. If it be possible, as much life in you, live peaceably with all men. See? It says to live peaceably. So when you're on your job or whatever the case is, you just go and curse it Esau out, man. Be wise, man. Alright? It says be at all possible, live peaceably with all men. Okay? I said a lot of brothers be just doing way too much, man. You get yourself in a bad situation because you weren't being wise. Okay? There's a time and place for everything, man. It's a part of this truth, man. Wisdom is a major part of this truth, man. We get the book of Wisdom of Solomon. Lock it. Right? If you don't have wisdom in this thing, you're going to get rooted out. You're going to make stupid decisions and you're going to get cast out. Oh, shit. Oh, well. We get, see, wisdom of Solomon. So you're moving wise in this thing. What does the scripture say? Wisdom of Solomon. Children, but that's like we're going to do is it's not moving right, man. Wisdom of Psalm chapter 4 verse 3. But the multiplying broad of the ungodly shall not thrive, nor deep rooting from bastards slips, nor laying any fast foundation. For though they flourish in branches for a time, yet standing not last. They shall be shaken with the wind, and through the force of winds they shall be rooted out. That's going to brothers too, man. Right? You're not moving in the right spirit. You're going to get rooted out. They're imperfect branches, and we're trying to be being made perfect through Yahawashi. Shall be broken off, their fruit unprofitable, not right to eat, yea, meat for nothing. So we're also children to this thing, man. Okay, but you got bastards, man. Unwanted sons as well. And the Most High is not dealing with. The scripture says they're unprofitable in their fruit. That's why the Lord talked about the Pharisees. He said, you guys, your followers, let's get it. Matthew 23. Matthew 23, verse 15. Matthew 23, verse 15. I gotta keep my eye on this, man. It says, woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye compass sea and land to make one proselyte. And that also sound like IUIC, man. They go to these different countries. Like the elders say, we don't have to do that. What reach other brothers and sisters is the internet, man. We don't got to do what the Apostle Paul did, man. You know? And obviously, brother travels sometime to meet with other brothers, but we don't got to go set up shop in other countries, man. The word does everything. It says, right? Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye compass the land and sea to make one proselyte, when it's new into the faith, one convert. And when he is made, ye make him twofold more the child of hell than yourselves. So I just proved that. Those are unprofitable children, man. Okay? Imperfect branches. And eventually, if you're not moving right in the spirit, especially in these days that we're living in, you're going to get rooted out, man. Alright? And the spirit, I mean what? The words of Yahawashi. What did Yahawashi do? How did he move, man? Okay? Like I said, you got to know when to say certain things and when not to say certain things, man. Okay? And the scripture says, basically, a wise man, he reserves information, man. He don't go running his mouth about every damn thing, man. Letting people into your personal space, man. You got to be wise in these times, man. You're going to find out there's a lot of agents in this thing, man. Because you had that in COINTELPRO. Okay? These brothers talking about shalom and all that. A lot of niggas is agents, man. See what I'm saying?
I can't hear you, man. Where's the speaker at?
How you doing? How you doing? You good?
Where's the speaker at, man?
Nah, I don't need none.
Cry
Cry loud, spare not.
loud on the rooftop, man. I can't
Yeah. Now, just edifying now. Just edifying now. I was prophesying earlier. Let's go into some lessons.
We're not on the rooftop, man.
Yeah, I am.
You let the wind cold bother in the throat, man.
Nah.
I can't hear your voice, man.
Yeah, prophesying, man.
I'm supposed to come up from